Hello and welcome to part 3 of my presentation for my capstone project for MIT X-Pro Full Stack Web Application Certification. In this part 3, we'll cover deployment, additional features, app demonstration, and reflection. Deployment. Taking my app live involved using the Heroku platform, which specializes in web application hosting. One can access the app seamlessly using the domain provided by Heroku. I decided not to utilize Docker this time for deployment. The domain is here in this site, which one can click for easy access. But from here, after the decision was made, is where the journey really got interesting. While I was pushing my app's code to GitHub, the link with Heroku threw me a curveball. The app was acting up and showing an error message. Upon digging through the logs, I discovered that the app was having trouble reading the startup script for Node in the index.js in my package.json file. A quick addition of a comma to the previous script involved adding that, and this ensured that the app ran smoothly. I also included a .env file. This played a matchmaker between the app and the port. It's running on namely localhost 3000, which all of us MIT X-Pro students have learned to love. This matchmaking effort resulted in a stable environment where the app and users could interact without hiccups. So far, so good. Furthermore, there were some additional features that were added into the use of this website or app. As you can see, there would be the typical create account, login, deposit, withdraw, balance, and access to all data. But furthermore, I made enhancements that were not just cosmetic. They went beyond the surface to truly enrich the app's capabilities and enhance its architecture. My standout addition was a user data dashboard. This dashboard paints a comprehensive picture of user statistics, offering a real-time insight, like total number of users, average balance between all users, and the total combined balance of all users. The goal here was to showcase the harmony between the front end and back end of the app. This addition wasn't just thrown on for show or for points. It was carefully thought out to highlight how different parts of the app work together seamlessly. These insights offer just a glimpse into the app's potential and how it can evolve to better serve users. In a nutshell, for the deployment section, deploying my app and building these features came with their fair share of twists and turns, but in the end, they've added depth and flair to my creation. I can go ahead and showcase the utilization of my app as it stands. We'll have our front page, our home page. We'll go ahead and create an account. Let's name this Ruben2. One thing I did add to the password section is it has to be an 8-character password for it to be acceptable. Also, the email address has to you have to use MIT basically, or @ symbol to make it a useful email address. So for this case, we'll use Ruben2, 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, you would not be able to create the account. Let's go ahead and log in. Welcome, Ruben2. Thank you. Let's deposit about another $30 to the Ruben2. And I also added a safety net to, in case you wanted to withdraw more than you can, it would not allow you, thankfully. Let's just withdraw $14. And all of this continues communicating over throughout the components and into our all data component as noted earlier. see all the numbers updated. Finally, I'm going to go over my reflection upon completing the entire application. To be honest, if I were to redesign this code structure, I'd place a stronger emphasis on reinforcing the separation of my concerns, or the components. While the current structure is modular, I'd dive even deeper into the microservices architectural approach. This would mean isolating individual functionalities into separate, independently deployable units. This strategy would ramp up the scalability and resilience of the app, for sure. It would enable me to update specific modules without causing ripples throughout the entire system. When I look into the potential future of this app, one of the features I'm eager to integrate is real-time notifications, potentially at this moment mainly through emails. These notifications would show account changes such as deposits, withdrawals, and maybe some security issues like wrong passwords, etc. This would empower users to grant controlled access to external services without exposing their sensitive credentials by utilizing OAuth 2.0 for third-party security integration. And as I conclude part 3 and my overall project, I'm thrilled to unveil the layers of functionality that have enriched my banking app. Throughout this whole time, I've delved into the purpose behind the development and explored how I would reframe from my code structure for enhanced scalability. My sights are firmly set on the horizon, envisioning the implementation of features like I noted previously. These additions are poised to elevate the engagement and security of a user. Thank you all very much for joining me today. I appreciate MIT X Pro and all of you for listening. I hope you have a great day.